This is the Peugeot 508, a French sedan that costs 125,000 dirhams, and three of its biggest rivals are the Honda Accord and the Mazda 6. Before we go any further, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming reviews. When it comes to the design, you've got to give it to them. The designers definitely haven't played it safe, and so the 508 ends up being bold but also totally unique. The chrome checkered grille you see here is unique for the GT line model and is flanked by LED headlights that integrate these fangs for daytime running lights. Designed to bring excitement back into sedans, the 508 flaunts a beautiful design with frameless doors and windows, gunmetal grey 19-inch alloy wheels, blacked out tail lamps, and a sporty diffuser with dual exhausts. Leave a comment down below and let us know if you like the design of the Peugeot 508 or if you feel the designer should have stuck to a more conservative approach. Carrying forward the boldness of the exterior to the interior, the cabin of the Peugeot 508 is very modern and high-tech. The quality of materials is also far better than one would expect at this price point, with plenty of soft touch materials and stitched leather along the dashboard and steering wheel. Speaking of the steering wheel, it is much smaller than what you would find in other cars, and this compact steering wheel has become somewhat of a trademark for the brand. While the seats are sporty and comfortable, the overall ergonomics of the cabin are far from perfect. Due to the steering wheel being so small, most of the controls are hidden behind it, meaning you've got the indicator stalk, the transmission pedal, and the cruise control stalk all within millimeters of each other. Try grabbing one, and you inevitably end up hitting all three in the process. The position of the steering wheel creates its own set of problems. Place it high up like you normally would in any other car, and you block your view of the dials. Put it lower down, and you've got to drive with the steering wheel in your lap, meaning you're left with no other option but to either sit higher up or lower down than you normally would. For everything that seems to have gone wrong on the ergonomic front, the 508 makes up for it with an impressive set of features. We're talking about a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster display that can be customized to show information most relevant to you, a 10.1-inch infotainment screen that is standard on all versions across the model lineup and comes with built-in navigation, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto connectivity. We're also looking at a focal audio system, a panoramic roof, and massage seats for the driver and passenger that come with various patterns and intensities to choose from. In terms of driver assistance features, there's lane keeping assist, which makes sure the 508 stays in its lane and doesn't drift into the next one. There's distance assist, which gives the driver an audible and visual warning if they get too close to the car in front of them, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control. The only feature that doesn't work quite as well as I would have liked it to is the 360-degree camera. You see, most cars that come equipped with a 360-degree camera have one camera in the front of the car, one in the back, and one on either side. But the Peugeot 508 has just two cameras, one in the front and one in the back. And what it attempts to do is stitch these 280-degree images together to give you a 360-degree view. The only problem is that until you've moved forward and backward a few times and the cameras have scanned the surrounding area, it cannot create a 360-degree image. So let's say you're trying to squeeze your way into a difficult parking space and you remember, oh yeah, let me use the 360-degree camera. It wouldn't be of any help, because when you pop it into reverse, all it would show you is the front and back with big black boxes on either side. Space in the back is rather limited and is a lot less than what its rivals have to offer. The lack of under-thigh support also means that the back seats are best suited for children on long trips and adults on shorter ones. Having said that, there are rear AC vents and two USB charging ports that aim to make the journey as comfortable as possible. 165 horsepower and 240 Newton meters of torque is what the 1.6-litre turbocharged petrol engine produces. What's interesting is that while these figures are lesser than what its rivals have to offer, other markets where the 508 is sold receive a more powerful version of the same engine. Speaking of things that aren't available in our market, the 508 sold in the UAE comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission, while other markets receive a newer 8-speed automatic. Pushing its power to the front wheels, the 508 does fairly well once up to highway speeds, but it is the process of reaching there that isn't very comfortable. Turbo lag is accompanied by jerky gear shifts, and while the engine and transmission definitely need some improvement, the suspension does a great job of absorbing bumps in the road. The Peugeot 508. It looks good, it's built well, and has a long list of impressive features. But at 125,000 dirhams, is it the one to have? I'm afraid not, because when spending that kind of money, its Japanese rivals are cheaper and have a lot more to offer, specifically the new Honda Accord. Thanks for watching.